Hello boys and girls, I finally found some free time after a month or so to edit a movie of the biggest scale event we had in Poland. It was called OFFmania 2018 and it was organized and created by RC Nenox. You can find a link to their YouTube channel and Facebook page in the description. And basically Sandra and Błażej decided to create and organize the greatest event for the model makers in Poland, which took place last weekend of September. As you can see, we get some awesome gifts from the sponsors, quite a lot of stickers from Pitbull tires, Proline, etc. Yeah, you can see there is this leather bracelet with OFFmania name on it. There is more stickers, RC four-wheel drive and other stuff. There was even an energy bar when we get tired on the road, so we can get some more energy. And there is a Sanyong leaflet, of course a pen if you'd like to mark some points, RC Nenox stickers, the license plate for your car. Yeah. In this small little bag you can find a leather keyring. Yeah, I believe that's how it's called. It's a keyring with OFFmania logo on it. I had some trouble with taking it out with one hand, but I managed somehow. And yeah, we get here on Friday, early morning, and we started with RC drifting, because in the big tent there was organized a small track for drifting rigs, which was held by our friends from Sweden. As you can see, there was a little competition on the Friday for drifting, at which I totally sucked. And after that we had like a short road or short road to go through. There was a couple of gates we need to drive our rigs through. For this event I've took 4 cars with me. I have my Vatera Ascender, which my girlfriend was driving. It was a very beginning, let's say, for her, because she didn't have much practice before, but I believe she performed great. I took my G-Mate GOM because I didn't have much chances to drive this car a lot, and during OFFmania I had like 2 full days of driving of that rig, which I really enjoyed, and maybe I'll tell more about GOM itself later. I also took my MST-RMX for drifting, the green Supra which you saw earlier, and I also took Maverick Strada, which I recently bought for like, I don't know, 50 bucks or something, so it was basically stealing the cheapest rig you can have. But it's always good to have something different to play with when we are bored or tired or whatever, when we are charging lipos for your scale track. Yeah. Okay, so during the OFFmania itself you had like 3 classes you could participate, let's say. There was an adventure class for, let's say, the most scale rigs, which have quite a lot of details, additional stuff and equipment mounted, etc, etc, full body, smaller wheels. There was an extreme class in which my Vatera Ascender took part, which is for the, let's say, heavily modified crawling machines, you know, truggy type, big wheels, no bumpers, etc, etc. And there was a rock class for King of Hammer style rock racers, in which my GOM participated. The GOM itself It was quite tough on this very first road because the rig is really wide and it was barely fitting through the gates, but somehow I managed to do so. The rig offers a great amount of fun while driving. It's quite fast, it's really capable, and it's big. Of course, I broke it a couple of times because I have changed for the CVD, I believe, in the front axle, and I'm constantly breaking pins like all the time. So I've replaced pins for like 3 or 4 times during the Saturday, I believe. Yeah, so as I said, on the day 1, apart from drifting, we had this like 2 short courses to complete. It wasn't really a competition, to be honest. It was more like fun, pure fun of driving the car. As you can see, they brought us a dinosaur, because I haven't said it earlier, but the OFFmania was organized in Bałtów, in which you can find theme park of dinosaurs, so almost like Jurassic Park. We also had like a competition or a trial to tow a ballast. You can see this small tiny scale kulak trying to do his job, but yeah, it failed. Fortunately, gum hasn't broken during that trial, but it wasn't the best. This competition was won by TRX4, I believe, which weighed like 6 kilos, so 12 pounds. It's a really nice car, which is really heavy because of all the scale details. Due to the fact that it is really heavy, it doesn't perform well on steep hills, etc. But on the other way around, the really heavy rigs gives you great suspension work, and it looks awesome on the videos. And there is also me trying to tow the weight with Vatera. Yeah. During the event there was over 100 drivers registered, and most of them had more than one rig with them, so there was like a huge amount of RC trucks in one place. Very different from, you know, Axials and Vateras through RC 4-wheel drive rigs, G-Mates, GOMs and Scouts. So it was a great place if you are new to the hobby and would like to check out the rigs, how they perform, how they look like, how they are made and created. It's a great opportunity to take a look. And on Friday, after we finished our 2 routes, we went sightseeing with Aga. As I said, it's a dinosaur park, so we visit museum, the exhibition and so on. And there is like some photo shoots from the sightseeing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And in the evening, when we finished the crawling, we spent some time drifting, like let's say freestyle. So basically, this tent for drifters was opened for the whole weekend, except of the night hours, of course. There was a carpet. You can just, you know, relax a little bit, drive and practice with your drifter. And I believe this was the only time where I really had the chance to drive with my Supra, because I basically was trying to get addicted as many kids as possible and just giving them a possibility to try drifting. And I hope that this will, you know, result in a couple of new hobbyists entering our small society. and you can see the professional maintenance team fixing the carpet. Yep, the most professional of all professionals. Yep, and we also had like a beauty contest, but we were able to vote for the nicest looking rigs, or the rigs with the most, let's say, wow effect. And yeah, this is the Saturday morning when the main event was starting. People were starting to gather around 9, I believe. We had 5 roads to complete, each of, I believe, 100 gates to go through. And there you can see a great looking starting gate, which was set and placed on every road as a starting point. It was created by Artful Dodgers Design, which you might know for my Vatera Sender servo mount. You can find the link to their fan page in the description. They are constantly creating new 3D models and parts for our little trucks, and you for sure should visit their fan page. Yeah, later you will also be able to see 2 rigs or 2 bodies they have created. One is Honker, which is a Polish army vehicle, and they've prepared a body for that truck, really scale one. And on the very ending of the movie, there will be something else they've recently developed. As you can see, the terrain was quite. There were different types of terrain where we can go. Starting from like grass, there were some rocks between the dinosaurs' legs, etc. And a little bit of a mud and sand. So basically in one place we had like whole spectrum of terrains. As you can see, as I already said, there was a huge amount of different kind of rigs participating. Axial Wraiths, TRX4s, Axials, Vateras. There were also like own constructions based on very different parts. And yeah, I was trying to catch as many cars as possible, but it was difficult because I had to keep on going and driving my GOM in the meanwhile, of course. Yeah, I need to drink a sip of water. Refreshing. Yeah. What is great? It was really like family event. There were like little kids, a couple of years old, driving together with dads, moms, grandfathers, grandmothers. Like it was really like a picnic, like a place or a event where you can find people which are as crazy about tiny trucks as you are. People which are not taking life too serious and like just having fun in the weekend, driving RC truck, leaving all the problems behind. Well, yeah. Yeah, as I said already, it is a dinosaur themed park, and we are going between the dinosaurs. Sometimes you can stop for a moment and read from a plate or from a sheet where you have like fun facts about dinosaurs written. So it's fun, but it's entertaining, but it's also learning and teaching. What I haven't said is that there was one main rule during the event. You cannot there is no hand of God. You basically, if you flip over, you need to use a winch, a rope, or ask other car or driver to help you. But you cannot just, you know, take your car in your hands and put it back on 4 wheels. And basically, this is the one of 2 main rules during the event. The second one is to have fun, of course. And this desert sandy whatever car is this honker created by Alfred Dodger's design. You can see the wheels, which are, I believe, as small or even smaller than in my drifting rig. So, you know, the car isn't very capable in heavy terrain, but looks really scale. Sometimes somebody had to, like, you know, give him a push so it can go through the obstacle. During the night, after Saturday, so after finishing all 5 roads, there were a couple of prizes given for the nicest looking rigs, etc, etc. Which, sorry, but I don't remember who got which. There was over 100 of drivers, but the driver of this green one, called Nasin, he got the prize for the, let's say, most helpful person. So basically, he helped the biggest amount of people when they flipped over, because we had like a driver's card or whatever when we have to mark if we finished the road and if we broke something, which as I said, I couple of times broke my gum, and also if somebody helped you, you need to mark the fact that he helped you. And Nasin got the most helps, let's say. He helped the biggest number of people. This Humvee here is TRX4, and the body is 3D printed. As I said previously, the terrain was there was quite a wide variety of terrain, because there were like easier parts when you can go like without stopping really, but there are also like more difficult parts when you had to use a winch or ask a friend with more modified car to drag you. That was really great. I told to my friend Michał, who is the creator of this honker, because I believe he had one of the least capable cars on the event, but I believe he was the one having the most fun, because some rocks for Gom or Vatera or whatever was like no obstacle at all, but for his honker it was like hell trying to go through. And once again you see those awesome starting gates, like taken from the rally event. What is really interesting, because the driving and finalizing all 5 roads took like I don't know, 6 to 8 hours, so quite a lot. And I used only one lipo pack for my gum, which was 5200 3S. So yeah, when we are going slow and not bashing, it's really energy, let's say, efficient. I have a brushed motor inside. One of the roads was through the old how is it called? Maybe old mining spot or something like that. So there were huge rocks, huge holes in the ground. I believe it was the most interesting part of the most interesting road, because it was challenging. I broke my gum, I believe, 3 times here. And for scale tracks, it was really hard to find a proper way not to flip over. But as you can see, it was possible. There is Aga, so my lovely girlfriend, coming from the top, and as you can see, she needs a little bit more practice of driving, but I hope that after this event she'll get more into this hobby. Yeah. So there are different ways to help other car. Oh, and this part was very difficult. You can see the small pink sign on the bottom of the screen, because there were like special parts of the road, like bonus stages, which you can complete, which you should complete to get, like, I don't know, extra points or unlock special achievement. Yeah. And of course there were no way not to try go through the more difficult road. And now you can see very rare footage of two gums going one after another. And another really rare footage, there is a train of TRX force trying to push one another on the top of a very steep hill. I was trying to catch all of this madness, but it took too long, so yeah, I stopped filming. And there another attraction, which is in Bałtów, is a small town with the most famous Polish castles made in scale, and this road was more like sightseeing and walking than, you know, really challenge, but it was really entertaining to be there. And there was one road, really nice one, where each second gate you need to go through backwards, so you need to, you know, turn your car around and go back. And it must have looked like ridiculous from the third person perspective. And what is more, we had like a night driving. The temperature was around 5 degrees of Celsius, so quite cold, but it didn't stop us from driving a couple of hours at night. Yeah. What's more, on Sunday there was a team events. But I was so crazy about fulfilling the achievements and tasks we had to fulfill, I forgot about filming, so sorry for that. And yeah, I believe I've already said it like 1,000 times, but it was, I believe, the greatest weekend of this year. For sure the greatest weekend I can have with my truck. And yeah, big huge thanks to Sandra and Błażej RC Nanox for organizing this event. Guys, it was awesome. I hope you hear it all the time. And I'm really looking forward to the edition of 2019, because I know it's coming. You already announced it. And yeah, this is, let's say, some bonus or special movie, because Artful Dodgers has created and designed a new body for rally / drifting. It's Polish Fiat 125P, and there is a couple of shots of that rig, very first ride. It's still a prototype. It will be made of Lexan. And yeah. Okay, guys, it was first time I'm trying to, let's say, comment live. Please write in the description if you like this, if you like it, because I don't know if I should do this or just type the text on the very bottom of the film. Yeah, and at Sunday there was also a, let's say, drifting competition, and you can see the final drive or final battle between Mati and Grigori. Mati, yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope I will try to post more videos or more often. If you liked it and if you appreciate, please click subscribe and like button. And yeah, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.
And the winner is Grigori. He has been awarded the Christian of the Year. Woo! Próbowałem nie dać.